Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we're diving into a topic that has puzzled many. How to know if a girl likes you. Let's get started. Chapter 1. Prolonged eye contact. First up, let's talk about eye contact. Prolonged eye contact is a powerful indicator of interest. It's like she's trying to send you a message with her eyes. You might catch her looking at you when she thinks you're not paying attention, and when you catch her eye, she might quickly look away and blush. Pay attention to her body language. Is she leaning in, engaged in the conversation? If the answer is yes and those eyes keep locking, it's a pretty good sign she's digging your vibe. Just try not to spill your drink on yourself when you catch her looking, okay? Chapter 2. She finds jokes hilarious. Let's be honest, folks, not all of us are natural-born comedians. But when a girl likes you, suddenly you become the funniest person on the planet. If she's constantly giggling at your jokes, even the ones that make you cringe a little inside, it's a good sign she's into you. Laughter is a way of connecting, of showing that you're on the same wavelength. Just be yourself, be genuine, and if she's laughing along with you, it's a good sign she's enjoying the ride. Just maybe lay off the dad jokes for a bit, okay? Chapter 3. The Art of the Subtle Touch. Alright, let's talk about the power of touch. We're talking about those subtle, fleeting touches that speak volumes. When a girl is into you, she'll find excuses to touch you, even in the most casual ways. It's her way of breaking down the physical barrier, of testing the waters and seeing how you respond. If she leans into your touch, if she seems to welcome those little moments of physical connection, it's a good sign she's feeling a spark. Just try not to get too flustered and knock over your drink when she brushes your arm, okay? Chapter 4. Mirroring your moves. Have you ever noticed that when you're deep in conversation with someone, you start to unconsciously mimic their body language? Well, this phenomenon, my friends, is called mirroring, and it's a surefire sign that someone is interested in you. When a girl is attracted to you, she'll subconsciously mirror your movements and gestures as a way of building rapport and showing that she's on the same wavelength. She might also start using similar words or phrases that you use, or even adopt your tone of voice. So pay attention to her body language. Is she mirroring your movements? Is she echoing your words? If so, it's a good sign she's subconsciously trying to build a connection with you. Just try not to get too weirded out by the synchronized sipping, okay? Chapter 5. She asks all the right questions. You know what's sexier than a perfectly sculpted jawline or a sparkling set of pearly whites? Curiosity. When a girl is genuinely interested in you, she wants to know everything about you. She'll ask you questions, not just superficial small talk, but real probing questions that dig beneath the surface. She'll listen intently to your answers, her eyes sparkling with curiosity, and she'll remember the details. It's about her wanting to build a connection with you, to understand what makes you tick. So, if you find yourself on a date with a girl who's asking all the right questions, relax, be yourself, and enjoy the conversation. Just try not to bore her with a detailed account of your stamp collection, okay? Chapter 6. She compliments you often. Alright, let's talk about compliments. When a girl is constantly showering you with praise, it's more than just good manners. It's a sign she's smitten. She might compliment your sense of humor, your intelligence, your taste in music, your dance moves, even if they resemble a wounded flamingo. A genuine compliment will make you feel good. It will be specific, and it will come from a place of authenticity. So soak up those compliments, folks. They're like little love notes delivered straight to your ego. Just try not to let it go to your head and start practicing your acceptance speech for most charming person on the planet, okay? Chapter 7. She initiates conversations. You know that feeling when you're really into someone and you just can't wait to talk to them? Well, when a girl is into you, she'll do the same thing. She'll go out of her way to initiate conversations, whether it's sending you a text message out of the blue, striking up a conversation at the coffee machine, or accidentally bumping into you at the gym. She's not afraid to make the first move. because she's eager to connect with you and see where things go. So if you find that she's often the one initiating conversations, it's a good sign she's interested. The worst that can happen is she says no, and you move on. But the best that can happen, well, that's a whole other story. Chapter 8. She teases you mercilessly. Alright, let's talk about teasing. It's one of those subtle yet powerful ways people show affection. When a girl likes you, she might tease you about your terrible taste in movies, your questionable dance moves, or your inability to resist a good pun, guilty as charged. It's her way of engaging with you on a deeper level. Teasing is a way of creating intimacy, of showing that she feels comfortable enough with you to let her guard down and be silly. It's a playful way to build a connection and share a laugh. If she teases you, don't be afraid to fire back with a playful retort of your own. This back-and-forth banter can be a fun way to keep the conversation lively and engaging. So if you find yourself on the receiving end of some playful teasing, embrace it. It's a sign that she's interested and feels at ease around you. It's a sign she's comfortable with you, she's attracted to you, and she's not afraid to show it. This kind of playful interaction can be a great foundation for a deeper relationship. Just try not to take it too seriously, okay? Remember, it's all in good fun and meant to bring you closer together. After all, a little bit of playful banter can go a long way in the game of love. It keeps things light, fun, and exciting, making every moment together more enjoyable. Chapter 9. She remembers everything. You know that warm, fuzzy feeling you get when someone remembers something you told them weeks, months, even years ago? It's like a warm hug for your soul, a gentle reminder that you matter to someone. It makes you feel seen, heard, and important. It's a validation of your existence and your experiences. Well, when a girl is into you, she becomes a walking, talking memory bank of everything you've ever said to her. She stores away your words like precious treasures. She'll remember the smallest details about your life, from your favorite sports team to your go-to coffee order. She might even recall the exact way you like your coffee prepared. To that embarrassing story you told her about the time you accidentally wore mismatched shoes to a job interview. She'll laugh with you, not at you, cherishing even your most awkward moments. It's because she's genuinely interested in you and everything that makes you, well, you. Every quirk, every habit, every little detail is fascinating to her. So, if you find yourself amazed by her ability to recall even the most insignificant details about your life, don't be afraid to be flattered. It's a sign of her deep affection and care. Just try not to test her memory too much, okay? While she might seem like a superhuman, even she has her limits. Even the most devoted admirer has their limits. So appreciate her attention to detail and cherish the connection you share. Chapter 10. She's always around. They say that distance makes the heart grow fonder. But let's be real, folks. When you're into someone, you want to be around them as much as humanly possible. It's like a magnetic pull that you just can't resist. You find yourself thinking about them constantly, and every little thing reminds you of them. And that's exactly how a girl acts when she's secretly flirting with you. She'll make sure she's in your line of sight, giving you those subtle glances and smiles that are hard to miss. She'll find excuses to be in your orbit, whether it's coincidentally showing up at your favorite coffee shop or just happening to be in the same place at the same time. Volunteering for the same project as you at work is another classic move. She wants to spend more time with you, and what better way than to work together on something, or magically appearing at the same social gatherings you're attending. It's like she has a sixth sense for where you'll be. It's more about those subtle efforts to be in your presence, to be close to you, even if it's just for a few moments. She'll create opportunities for interaction, starting conversations, sharing laughs, and making memories. So if you find that she's always around, don't dismiss it as mere coincidence. There's a good chance she's trying to get closer to you. Just try not to look too surprised when you bump into her accidentally for the third time this week, okay? It's all part of the plan. So there you have it, folks. If you notice these signs, there's a good chance she's into you. Remember, every woman is different, so trust your instincts and pay attention to how she makes you feel. If you're picking up what she's putting down, don't be afraid to make a move. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insightful videos on navigating the wonderful world of relationships. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.